It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion. This is for Tuesday, the 19th of March. I'm Michael Groff. Still a little bit of unsettled weather across the area today. Widely scattered showers and thunderstorms possible over the higher terrain. And yes, a stray shower or storm may sneak into the lower deserts, similar to what we saw yesterday. And those storms could put down some brief heavy rain, maybe some small hail, and gusty winds. So we will have to keep an eye on that situation for this afternoon. But otherwise, things do look to dry out and warm up for the rest of the week, with temperatures getting slightly above average. And then another trough is due in here later this weekend and into early next week for another round of cooler, breezy conditions and a chance at some precipitation. All right, let's talk about it first. We'll look at the almanac from yesterday. 81 degrees was the afternoon high, 51 the morning low. 79 and 55 are the averages for this time of year. No rain officially in the bucket at Sky Harbor, but a few of you did see some precipitation yesterday afternoon. Looking outside right now here at 12:35 p.m., there are a few clouds out there at the moment. We're currently sitting at 72 degrees at Sky Harbor, dew point 41, humidity 33%. It's a calm wind at the moment, and the barometer 29.99 inches and falling. Upper-level weather pattern across the nation shows high pressure across the west, but just a moment, we've got this upper low that is still lingering over the desert southwest. And because of that, there's enough dynamics around, and with above-average moisture content for this time of year, that means the potential of at least a few showers and isolated thunderstorms developing this afternoon. That'll be in place once again today. The watch warning map is relatively quiet across the country. Some frost advisories over parts of the southeast. No advisories for us here in Arizona at this moment. Convective outlook for today. No organized areas of severe weather across the nation, but again, a little thunder possible here over Arizona this afternoon with that upper low still lingering around. And here's the precipitation outlook. This is valid through Tuesday morning of next week. Rain amounts in Phoenix, not much if we see anything at all. A little bit possible up north and over the eastern part of the state, mainly for another trough that's due in here later this weekend and early next week. And we'll talk about that and everything else right now as we get to the models. Take a look at things. This is the GFS. It's the 12Z run, and this is valid at 5 o'clock this afternoon. Troughing over eastern North America, and still the cool air has spilled south. Now, out here in the west, high pressure sits to the north of us. We've got this pesky upper low that's still lingering around the southwest, providing somewhat unstable air. So what it means for us down at the surface for the rest of the afternoon, we'll call it partly cloudy, with widely scattered showers and thunderstorms developing over the higher terrain. An isolated storm possible here in the lower deserts later today. Really, any rain that occurs would probably be very light, but an isolated, brief, heavy downpour can't be ruled out with a thunderstorm if you manage to get parked under one of those. Again, the threat is mainly over the north and east valley, the higher terrain, the outskirts of the Phoenix metro area, but I guess just about anybody could theoretically see a shower today. High temperatures this afternoon somewhere in the upper 70s, rather similar to what we saw yesterday. Tonight, an isolated evening shower or storm, otherwise mostly clear, with overnight lows in the 40s and low 50s. And then tomorrow, yes, isolated showers and thunderstorms over the higher terrain. I think we'll keep the rain chances out of our forecast, though, and high temperatures somewhere between about 76 to 80. Thursday, we'll warm it up a little bit. Highs sneaking into the lower to maybe even middle 80s across the lower desert, with the skies sunny as that upper low gets on out of here. High pressure is in control. Friday, it's more the same. High temperatures low to mid 80s. But look what's happening off to the north and west of us. We do have troughing developing out there with rain coming toward the west coast. Some mountain snow will be coming in as well. But for us, we're staying quiet. Highs again, probably getting into the low 80s on Saturday. And mostly sunny sky, maybe some clouds coming in the afternoon. Some breezes will start to pick up. And by Sunday, the GFS says, here comes our next trough. And it's a rather potent one at that. And this could bring valley rain and mountain snow. Now, at this point, it looks like the precipitation would be relatively light, but this is a fairly cold system. Temperatures would head down quite a bit. We could see highs in the upper 60s and low 70s if this works out. This run and a few of the previous runs of the GFS have been a little bit faster at bringing this system in here. And if this is right, we'd have to put rain chances into the forecast as early as Sunday. Right now, our forecast has them in here on Monday, but GFS actually shows this trough beginning to exit the region by then. So we'll fine-tune this forecast as we get a little bit closer, but the bottom line is cooler and unsettled conditions do look to return sometime beginning Sunday and into Monday, with high temperatures once again going quite a bit below average. Here's a week from today. This is Tuesday, the 26th. That trough is moving off to the east, a dry northwesterly flow in its wake, so temperatures would still be a little bit below average here. Then, as we take a look out 10 days, this is Thursday the 28th, troughing still out here across the west, and that would result in temperatures remaining just a bit below average. Checking out rainfall for Phoenix off the GFS ensemble going out to the 2nd of April. And at this point, not significant amounts of rain. Generally, we're looking at under 1/4 of an inch for the ensemble mean. And it's more or less the same story off the European ensemble as well. In fact, the trend has been kind of drier on recent runs here. So even though deterministic modeling does show more troughing coming into the western states, most of the precipitation looks to stay just a little bit to the north of us for the foreseeable future. All right, looking at temperatures off the national blend of models. Yeah, we'll warm it up for the rest of the week and heading into the weekend, then cooler for the first half of next week, and then warming up potentially thereafter. And that's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video is due back here tomorrow morning. Should you happen to enjoy these videos, then be sure to subscribe, like, share, click that notification bell, leave those comments, questions, and suggestions. The executive producer of the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion is my one and only, the sweetest of all time, the Asian sensation, and proprietor of sweetchildaz.com.org and the Facebook page of the same name, Sweet Child Arizona, talking about my Michelle, wishing her get well very soon. Michelle and I dealing with a little bit of a cold situation. I think she got it a lot worse than I did. I'm just a little bit congested. Hopefully she gets better and I don't get worse. But yes, so that's what's going on. All right, if you really like what we do here, you want to support us monetarily, click that thanks icon below the video here on the YouTube and make those monetary contributions. We could sure use those around here. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching. All of your continued support, it is so greatly appreciated. Please be safe and have yourselves a beautiful rest of your Tuesday.